Okay, so I'm back again at this kind of chilly morning, but I just want to talk about just straight evil people, and how, I just been looking at things and people, it's just terrible how people have been conquered by an evil demonic spirit, and a lot of times they don't even know just how evil they are, or they could be so blinded and so convinced that what they doing makes sense to the point they won't even acknowledge how evil it is or whatever. I believe it scares them when they realize how evil they be, and it's like when they can't conquer you with the same tactics or whatever that the devil used to conquer them, then they be even more furious. It's like they want you to see where they coming from and share their, psychoticness. I don't know if that's a word, but but when you ain't with that, it's like you really starting to see the horns of people, horns of the devil, and it's really fascinating to see this or deal with people that's just this freaking evil, and for me to have a level head and to be able to speak on this with no bitterness in me, it's really a blessing, because a lot of people be going crazy and they lose their mind, and it'd be these same people who people say, at me personally, it's just another evil spirit. I don't know what it's called, but they'll call them narcissistic people, or narcissism, or whatever. And that's fine if you want to call it that, but like I said, it's just another evil spirit. I don't know what it's called in the spirit realm, but that's what it is. And a lot of people let these spirited people, tramp over them, and that's why you see so many people complaining, that if you meet this type of person like this, then they're gonna run you crazy and just run when you see them, which I don't subscribe to running. I understand certain things we have to do to get away, or if the situation is really bad, move around to some degree, but for us just running from these spirits, a lot of them is some cowardly spirits, and like the scriptures say, they go about seeking whom they may destroy, like a roaring wolf or a roaring lion, but that ain't really the case. They only become that if you let them get the best of you, But anyway, that's kind of another subject. But back to the evil people, it's definitely spirits in them, but at the end of the day, they done became evil. You're not really seeing spirits like talking about it. You're dealing with the person, and a lot of cases you can handle the spirit. A lot of cases when you handling these spirited people, a lot of times the person will take it personal and want to have an issue with you, and it's like trying to cast out the spirit of a person, and if the person don't let that spirit go, you know what I'm saying, then they gonna take hold to it as if it's theirs, and like I say, they'll take it personal, so it's like, look, that spirit in you gotta go, or if you hold on to it, then you're gonna go with it, you know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, it gotta go. And people yeah, it's like they've been conquered, and when they see that you ain't being moved, or you ain't being conquered, or you ain't falling for them same tactics, then it's like it make them feel some type of way, because they feel like, well, dang. So this is like, people take it like this, like, well, okay, well, wow, he think he better than me. You know what I'm saying? Which, if you want to look at it like that, then yes, it's just that you're not falling for those tactics. You're not dealing with that dark spirit. You know what I'm saying? Even if it means, you find you somebody else to be friends with. So, and that's a whole lot of what's going on in the world, and I'm noticing that so much. It's like, even when you could be in public, or you can be total strangers, seeing total strangers, and they can sense something about you, and some will just sit there and stare, but some will try to shoot their shot or whatever, just to see where you at mentally, and like I say, all that she conversation, all that gossiping, that's a form of witchcraft, and I noticed that, people will bring you talk, but it ain't so much. You might be important, so I'm not taking that from nobody. You might be important, but you really important in the kingdom. It all, like say scripture say, the kingdom it'll be done on earth as it is in heaven. Like, people walking around with kingdom mindset states, just like you got people that's just total in darkness, just pure evil, just low vibration. They done just sold out too much to the pleasures of the world, and now somebody show up with morals, or just a kingdom mindset, then boom, they looking at them extra long. They offended by them, because it convicts them, like, well, dang, he ain't feel weak like us, or she's trying to stay, she's strong, and now, and it's a reflection. It make them look bad. But anyway, I don't want to lose my point. Oh yeah, I was saying, like, even in public, you might see some people, and I was talking about witchcraft now, remember? So basically, when people bring you conversation, even though you might be important to some degree, but you're really important. I mean, you might be important, like, to the world, or whatever going on in the natural, which ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not really saying that, but what I'm saying is, you're more important in the kingdom, So it's like this right here. It's like, people will bring you conversation, or they'll come to you with gossip, but it's a whole nother reason, though. It's another operation behind this. It's like they bringing you this talk to see how you respond, to see just how disconnected or connected you still are to the dark side, and the way you respond, it tells a lot about where you are. And I notice how the stuff I've been saying, and the people that might know me, is how they come to me. Everything seems so weird. It's like, I can tell. So I see people, what it is. I see people in the physical, of course, but I look in the spiritual. Like, if I come up on somebody, then it's my duty. I mean, I just think got so adapted to just being humble. Right? I don't want to lose my point, but being humble, because I don't got nothing to prove. And when you humble, people tend to show their true colors. Like, if they don't need you, or they think they better than the person, then they'll show their true colors to anybody who show up humble, no matter who you is. But anyway, I don't want to get too far. So, what I was saying, like, through gossip and conversation. So people, anyway, yeah. So people I know people that know me or whatever, and I notice they know what I done said. They know about me. They probably done heard different stuff, gossiping, a bunch of rumors is starting to spread because I'm just like a different person, you know. I don't conversate the same. I don't respond the same. I don't talk about the same stuff. I don't move the same. So of course, people are gonna have what they, you know, they're gonna have their thoughts, and they're gonna communicate to people. Like, people will say stuff. Picture this. So a person would be like, let's just say, hold on, let me start. Okay, so a person would say, hey, man, y'all heard such and such got that new job. He really making some progress, or she really doing good now. People would talk like this to a friend, or talk like this to other people that know you, but it ain't that they wanna really congratulate you or lift you up. A lot of times when they come to people, this is how they come to other people. They come in the form like it's all good, but they come to people, and they come where they kind of hiding their hand, but they kind of putting you out there to see how the next person is gonna respond, because they let them know, okay, this person feel a type of way about them too. I can go in on this person too. Or if they be like, oh yeah, this person doing good, they got the new job, they've been doing good, been, you know, and they walk with the Lord, they've been talking about it, and they just doing good. Yeah, I'm really happy for them. Now, if a person respond like this, then they already know that, okay, I really can't say too much about this person, so let me just get ready to end this conversation with this person, because I really wanted to go in on the person. But now, since they responded like this, then they'll say something like, yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's why I brought that to you, because I was thinking the same thing. They really doing good. You know, I wanted to see your take on it. I'm thinking about changing for the better too, which that probably wasn't the case. Now, you got other scenarios where, like, people will be like, I got a one myself that somebody came back and told me, and it, like, kind of hurt me, you know. But anyway, I ain't tripping on it. But so you got people be like, well, you heard about such and such, they blase doing this or doing that. And now, let's say this person here, like, yeah, man, you know, like, yeah, man, they think they better than everybody since they got their car, they got the little car, or got that good job or whatever. You can't tell them nothing. Now, this might not even be the case with the person, but they just ready to talk about this person, talk about somebody. So, yeah, so the person might be like, yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I reached out to you, because, man, this person I'm about tired of them, man. That's all they talk about is this and the Lord and this and how good they doing and this here. It's really getting to me, you know. Now they go in, but anyway, that's how rumors go, and that's how stuff spread. That's just two different scenarios, but they spread easy like that. It don't be like people just be spreading stuff like gossiping, like, you know, it's slick ways that they do stuff. They throw rocks and they hide their hands, and they try, like they say, a hit dog holler, you know, when you throw a rock. Or better yet, when you go fishing, you put something on the hook, you trying to see who's gonna catch it, and that's how they put your name out there in their gossip, and they just want to see who feels some type of way about you too, and then they become like, is it comrades, confidants, or constituents? Like, y'all ain't on the same team per se, but y'all against the same. Y'all come together to fight a bigger enemy. I don't know which one that is, but then you got the confidants with comrades, which is y'all on the same team and y'all fighting the same enemy, but y'all ain't on the same path, so to say, or ain't got the same end game, you know. And then you got the other one where y'all ain't on the same team. I mean, y'all ain't for each other. No. The other one is something like, it's people that are for you. You know what I'm saying? People are for you, and they for what you for, you know. But anyway, but yeah, I didn't know I didn't got off a lot, but yeah. So it's just, you got some people that just like when you stand in your walk and you strong in what you believe, or better yet, when people walking in they walk and they weak to certain stuff, and when you don't fall to it like they didn't fail to it, then they feel some type of way because it shine a light on them. They let them know that they can do better and that you ain't nothing like them. And in a sense, they see you as like better than them at the end of the day. That's why people be like, oh, well, you think you better than this person, because they be projecting their thoughts on you, what they really see. That's why you got some people would never say that they better than them, you know what I'm saying? And people that's really knowledgeable, that's the last thing they want to do is really floss something in people's face when you already knowing how people is. Already knowing people weak, in their feelings, miserable, going through it. Last thing I want to do is, rub something in their face, But anyway, yeah, that's how I go. All right.